Okay, let's put this on live. And I thought I would add some character to this, okay, by turning the light off. And then I just realized I won't be able to read my stuff. Just dumb, okay? Just dumb. So let me turn the light back on, okay? This is not going to work. Okay, so as I've been saying, I've been keeping up with the Diddy trial. And I have been binging on all these because there's just so many testimonies, okay, on the record and off the record, however you want to call it. And what are we in? What is this? The third week or the what week is this? I don't even. Okay, I haven't even been keeping up with that. I've just been watching, and I got to the point where I just get you get overloaded on information. Oh my God. Okay. So I watched a couple today. One was on Miley Cyrus. Okay. Wait, not Miley Cyrus. The Jenner girl, the Jenner girl, the young one. What's her name? Uh, Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner. Now they didn't seem to finish that one. Okay. And sometimes when you're watching this, you gotta, it takes you a minute to see where they're going with this. Okay. And my take was, and I don't even have the link. And matter of fact, I got to figure out how to do the copy and paste on a laptop, okay? Because it doesn't have the right click, left click thingy here. So I have to figure out how to do copy and paste or how to do paste, okay? And put it in my description bar, okay? So that if you guys want to catch the link of what I'm talking about, you can. So what I am going to show you is the channel. I'll show you right here on my YouTube channel, okay? Because it was the last thing I watched. Uh, well, it was supposed to be. I don't know what all this other stuff is, okay? Oh yeah, Trump pardoned some TV stars. Some TV stars got pardoned. Uh, I don't know who they are. Here it is, right here. Okay, so this is about 30 minutes long. Okay, and this is what channel is? What is my? What's the name of this channel? What is my worth? Is the name of this channel. Okay, that I've seen this on. Okay, but what it is that a lot of channels seem to have caught on to this these trials. Okay, and this one right in particular is Barack Obama's secret ties to Diddy are exposed. Okay, and it's on that channel. So you'll be able to go and later on you'll be able to watch. Okay, you can watch it for yourselves and see what message you get from it. Okay, you know, but this is very intriguing. Okay, and this on this particular video, they had an undercover CIA agent testify, and they have been following Diddy for years, years. Okay, for decades. Put it to you like that. They have been following Diddy. And they have been keeping up with him. They also have records, okay, of the people who they have stopped every time they get ready to go out there and get this man. They get some command from who knows who to abort mission. Okay, abort mission. So somebody, okay, and this is from the White House. Okay, this goes back to Barack Obama. As a matter of fact, they even have relations with Diddy and Barack Obama before Barack Obama was president. When he was still senator, okay, Diddy apparently has been dibbling in all kind of mess, girl. We are not okay. He's on trial for trafficking. He's on trial for RICO charges. Okay, but we are not surprised. Okay, it's not going to surprise you that this man has been. They have evidence. Okay, of him money laundering. Okay, money laundering. One of his accounts. Okay, they have evidence of trafficking minors. They were telling, and okay, girl, let me get a sip. Not only have they been keeping tabs on Diddy, but they have other countries have been keeping tabs on Diddy. Other countries have been cooperating with, okay, and having information. Oh yeah, he didn't came out here, he got this, he got that, he got some underage girls. Okay, he was telling these girls that they were, what was it, he was telling them that to they were going to try out for some kid stuff. Okay, so they thought they were going to try out for oh, what was it? I forgot. Okay, it's just so much, girl. This is just blowing my mind. Okay, I'm sorry. This is blowing my mind. Okay, and they have evidence where oh, he had brought drugs and guns and stuff on a certain flight, and they said, and they was going out to meet him, right, to confiscate, and all of a sudden they got the call, abort mission, and he just walked out the airport free as a bird. Oh, this is getting deep. This is getting, man. And okay, now, yeah, this is in New York, so it makes sense. Now, those RICO charges carry life, okay? And we have, hey, Nisi, hey, okay? We have, uh, uh, R. Kelly. R. Kelly doing? Oh, no, no. They gave him 30 years. They gave R. Kelly 30 years, okay? Right? Girl. And, okay, basically what I'm gathering from this, and okay, and I got my cards ready. I got to shuffle. I didn't shuffle my cards. I did my prayers, honey. Okay, and my what is that burning sage? Okay, to cleanse it. Now for me, I'm cleansing it from the other person I read on. Okay, I want that out the way, whatever that means. Okay, but anyway, I just want to pull three cards, okay, to the validity, okay, uh, of this testimony from this agent. And it's just mind blowing because they're tying this to the Democratic Party. They're tying this to votes, okay, votes. Him going now, how they doing that? I don't know. Okay, that's gonna be another testimony. That's a whole nother talk show over there. We gotta concentrate on Diddy. Okay. Now, if he's doing all this stuff, supposedly while Obama was president, okay, Obama only served 2 terms. Then we got Joe Biden. Now we got Trump. And from my understanding, okay, until they do a testimony. See, they are doing testimony now. This man, I'm thinking Barack Obama was going to testify, but I watched the clip and there was no testimony from Barack Obama, but it was just this undercover agent who has been following for years and who has files and they still have documented files. Okay, he said that that file that he has, okay, this information I have has been documented and given permission to be released. Okay, so don't y'all try to say I stole anything, and was given permission to be released so that we can be it can be presented as evidence. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not okay. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by none of their names, okay, that come up because I've seen them at the Diddy party. Oh, and he said they have a clip, okay, off record, I guess, so to speak. In other words, they had, I think this at Martha's Vineyards. This was a Vineyards. Apparently, it was a private party. It wasn't anything political. Nobody else was invited or whatever. Okay, and he said it was three figures. Okay, in that video, it was Diddy, Barack Obama, and Al Sharpton. Yeah, but not this one. They got TD Jakes. Yes, they got TD Jakes. But we going presidential now. Al Sharpton, girl. And here's the thing though. They have clips where Al Sharpton was at a Diddy party. Barack Obama, I had told you in the last video that I had witnessed the video, and Barack Obama was there, and he looked like he was trying to sustain his composure. He looked like something had gotten in his drink. Okay, and he was trying to hold his composure. Okay, yeah. So if Obama was help, and this is before Obama was president now. Okay, apparently in Obama's campaign, okay, Obama's campaign, uh, Diddy was doing favors. Okay, basically, basically. Okay, uh, I just showed you. Let me show you again. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay, I'm not. Okay, this is what it's called. Later on, if you want to go watch it, okay, for yourselves, so you can hear, okay, because you might hear something I missed, okay. The more, the merrier, okay. But they were trying to get Obama buns, okay. Man, I think they got him, girl, okay. And Al Sharpton, okay. And these are intelligent men, okay. And we have struggled, and you know, I don't know. Okay, it's just really hard. I don't know what they did. Okay, this is all speculation. This channel, this video is what do they say, for entertainment only, which it is entertainment. Okay, and but you ain't got to mark my words. Okay, here go the video right here, so you go see for yourself. Yes. Okay. And like I said, I noticed that these channels are starting to pick up on these off the I call them off the grid testimonies, okay? Because these are testimonies. I forgot. You know what? Somebody mentioned something with these testimonies, okay? But they are not the prosecution. These witnesses have not been called by the prosecution. They are there voluntarily making putting their stuff on record. They're getting all their stuff on record, okay? You know what I'm saying? So if anything happens, whatever, who knows? This may get shut down, but their testimony is on record, okay? And the evidence that they have submitted. Okay, so what I've gathered from so far from that video that I just watched, because I'm gonna go back when I get off of here. I'm gonna watch some more. And thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, Uh, I know people come in and out before you leave. Okay, can you give the video a thumbs up? Anyway, I feel that basically Diddy was a snitch. Okay, I said it. That's the impression that I've gotten. Okay, and that's why he got the high clearance. He got the high clearance in exchange, okay, for information on people, evidence on people, whatever it is he was getting, but he was snitching. Okay, that's what that was. Full blown snitching. So he's waiting on somebody to come rescue him. Okay, let's ask the cars. Will P. Diddy be rescued? Okay, are they gonna give somebody gonna get him off? Okay, because I find it very hard now with this all this testimony, okay, for anybody to come forward and lend him any kind of rope, okay? Because as soon as your hand do this, they gonna be all over it. Okay, who are you? Where you come from? Who sent you? I'm telling you, this is crazy. Okay, so let's find out. We're gonna do three cars. Let's cut the deck. We're gonna do three cars and find out. Okay, uh, will somebody help Diddy out? Right, you've been following the trial. It's there in New York City, okay? So we have, let's see, we got this, and we got that. Okay. Let's see, I got a bottom card. Epiphany, self-reflection, answered questions, and untapped talents. Yeah, you ain't lied about untapped talents, okay? That's why I say it's people that have a bone to pick with him because, and it's not just Diddy, it's Beyonce and Jay-Z too, about talented people who you guys suppressed and messed up their careers because you didn't want nobody better than you, and you didn't want nobody who didn't want to follow your orders or in all this. I think it's just like the White House. I'm telling you, they running neck and neck, just like the White House. They got these people in here. They got everybody got their own agenda. Okay, it's supposed to be a one accord, one sound. No, 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 no. You got these people in there, and they got their own agenda. Okay, uh, uh, in mind for what they want. Hey, Christy. Yes. Okay. So this first card is legal. Okay. Lawyers, court, paperwork. Okay. Now, what was the question? Okay. Is Diddy, somebody gonna come out and help Diddy? Okay. Then we got lust. Okay. I mean, it's all in here. We know that greed by any means necessary, inconsiderate. Mm, mm, mm. Then we got the tension, stressed out, migraines, worry. Okay. So what I take from these cards is it's like we said, it's too much going on legally, okay, for them to try to extend any type of olive branch to Diddy, okay? It's too much greed, it's too much going on. Everybody trying to get their own agenda across for whatever, for their own personal reasons. Now, that's the problem, okay? This is supposed to be entertaining the public. In the politics, okay, you're supposed to be working for the people. Okay, so the public and the people. And you guys are doing none of that. You're too busy worrying about yourselves and your pockets. And the whole thing about it is all you're getting at the end is stressed out, migraines, okay? You worrying, okay? It ain't got you nowhere. All that money, and you still you in more drama, okay? You up the creek without a paddle. You and Donald, okay? And you know what? Now I don't know if you guys have been uh watching, okay, but we can ask my little cards, okay, that I noticed that they've been doing these cards. I've been following these little tarot readings just because it's entertaining. Okay, and uh, I noticed that they're talking about, if you've been following them like I have. Oh, it's the second week. Girl, okay. Now they said that instead of the 6 weeks that they figured this was gonna go, that they cut it down to 5 weeks. Okay, that's still a lot more to go. Okay, and we just into the second week. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Are we in the second week or are we in the third? I think we're into the third week. Because the trial, oh, we might be in the second week because the trial was supposed to start at the beginning, like May 4th, and it was delayed. Okay, so yeah. Is it third? I don't, okay, look, okay. So what I was saying was they doing a lot of tarot card readings. Okay, they doing it on P. Diddy now because he's out there. Uh, they've been doing a lot of card readings, tarot readings, predictions, but I'm saying specifically to the tarot, okay, not the psychics. Okay, these are just two different talk shows, but they are talking a lot about Trump's health. Okay, they're talking a lot about Trump's health, and what they're saying and what I'm seeing is just not matching. Not to say that he doesn't have a health problem. I'm pretty sure he does. But from what they're saying, his health problem, I just don't see it. Do you guys see it? Hi, McGee. McGee. Okay. So, anyway, where I'm going with this is that I'm wondering, are they actually picking up on Biden and not Trump? Because a lot of the stuff that they're saying is regards to health and all this, I see Biden. You don't see who with health problems, Biden or the Trumpster, Trump. Let me see. Okay, y'all got to let me know because I'm talking about, okay, two people, and so when you just say out, oh, he's got high cholesterol, you got to let me know who you're referring to. Okay, and so I'm just asking you guys, okay? Because if you agree or do you see, because I see a lot of these cards and oh his health and oh and what they're talking about really coincides with Biden, not Trump. And then they're talking about, did you hear him do this and that? And I don't even watch the news, so I don't see it. Okay, but what I do watch are the clips that I watch. I still don't see it. Okay, now I see it with Biden. I don't see it with Trump. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why. When this all started with Trump, okay, let me see when, oh, the election. Okay. So the election, after he cheated the election, because I still feel he was cheated. Okay. But for him, I was telling my friend, for him to get away with the stuff he's getting away with, believe you me, there's no just one side. All of them, to me, not I mean not everybody, every single person, but to me, both parties are complicit in what's going on. Okay. Now, if you want to say paid from Russia, okay, bought, whatever, you can say whatever you want, okay. But I'm just saying, they're hiding Trump's info. Oh, here's the thing about it. They're always hiding Trump. They hiding his health, okay? They hiding his tax records, okay? They just hide. Okay, right. But what I'm saying is, you can't go by what they say. You got to go by what you see, okay? And I can see Biden. Okay, you see how he just up there like he just, "Ooh, okay, you know." But what I was saying, okay, wait a minute. I'm going off track. After Trump won the election and he went in that hiatus, okay? He went in that hiatus, okay, because he was struggling. Remember, we all saw he was struggling, okay? Then, after he came back out that hiatus, he seemed to be in a lot better health. And I'm saying, to me, my intuition is telling me that something happened when he was in that hiatus. I think that he might have had like a triple bypass. Okay. So they didn't probably put some stuff, okay, his arteries clogged up. Okay. Your arteries get clogged up. Okay. They start slowing down the oxygen to your brain. He lost some weight. He was more alert. He was talking. He wasn't talking all in the loop de loop like he be talking. Okay. And I'm like, I wonder, I get the intuition. My intuition tells me that he underwent some operation, and I think he has some type of bypass because I think he does have a problem with his heart. We know Biden has stage 4 prostate cancer. Okay. But he don't just have prostate cancer. He has something else was going on with him too. Okay. Now, if he has stage 4, that means it's spread. Stage 4, it's spread. And like they said, okay, his condition is treatable. No, there's no cure, but his condition is treatable. Okay. You see what I'm saying? The thing about this is I'll be glad when this BS is over with, okay? Because I feel that it's coming to a head. You can't run a country on lies, okay, and deceit. It's going to come back to bite you in the butt. Not to mention all them cuckoo for Cocoa Puff folks he got up in his cabinet. Okay. There's no honor among thieves. And he's got a bunch of thieves, and he the biggest one. They all throw each other under the bus. Okay. They all going in there and I don't know how you think you finna go in there after a country's money and don't nobody know what you're doing and where it's going. Cancer is just a fun. It could be a fungus, but it's a deadly fungus. And then what's up with this? You can't say certain words on the internet. They can't even say sexually assaulted. They got to say she was SA, and she was the R word. What's up with that? What in the world? But you can sure cuss like a sailor. They'll keep that. What in the? Oh, they gonna take my video down. I'm like, you know what? That's crazy. Oh, you do it talk to text. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. That's that AI. You see, that's that AI. That's that artificial intelligence. Okay. And they trying to hit us with that artificial intelligence, but they've been using artificial intelligence. Okay. How you think that they got the your browser, okay, keeping your words and you type in the words so it'll come up for you. That's AI. And they got all kind of conspiracy theories going on. Yeah, you gotta say unalive instead of murderer too. Oh my good. What in the world? Okay, man. Okay, so I take it as of now. Okay, the vibrations that we feeling right now. Okay, they're not going to extend Diddy an olive branch. I mean, would you? Okay, you got my name all up in your business, and you think I'm going to help you? Oh no, they gonna really think. Okay, so and now it's gotten to and okay, now you know who else was in the videos now. I seen Al Sharpton. Okay, I seen Oprah Winfrey. I even seen I seen Donald Trump. I didn't see Biden. Have you seen Biden at a Diddy event? And don't have to be no white party. It's any Diddy party. Okay, he's filming and trying to get footage at any of his parties. Okay, that's good. Eating, you're eating. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen Biden, have I? I seen Oprah. I think was Michael Jackson at a Diddy party. See, there's a lot of stuff that we don't know yet because they're holding it. They're holding it until it gets uh, uh, until it gets the people testify and it gets court reported. It gets on record. People are going on record. They're not saying anything or whatever. Some people are in the video, okay? Some people are in the video and they don't even know or they didn't know that they were in the video. Isn't that something? I think some people uh in the P. Diddy videos, okay, um were you can't say rape because if they were drugged, if you're drugging up somebody, okay, without their knowledge, I'm not even going to say against their will because it doesn't have to be their will. If you're spiking people's drinks without their knowledge and then having sex with them, that is rape. That's assault, regardless. Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons, okay. Russell Simmons was already out of the country because they said the child support. Apparently, they wanted him for child support that he wasn't paying. So he's over there spending his money, okay, and he don't want to pay for the children. So I don't know. And the thing about it was, I like when you think about it, you mean to tell me that you feel that compelled not to pay for your own children, child support, with all this money you got, that you got to leave the country and not pay them nothing. Yeah, there's some of them we haven't heard of. Yeah, like you said, we haven't heard of them. They haven't shown the video yet. Okay, because two is I don't know if they went through all the videos, all of them yet. Okay, that he has. Ooh, terabytes. Wow, that's a lot. So I don't think they've gone through all that video. Okay, as of yet to see what's pertinent and what's not. But they have been going through some of it. Some people are on video, and while all this going on, they don't realize that they have been taped and they have been compromised. Okay. He had a little tater tot. I heard about that. Okay. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm like, wow. Okay. That. Okay. Let's ask the cards. Okay. Let's see what they say. They may tell us, they may not. Does Donald Trump, okay, have ties, okay, with P. Diddy? Okay. Does he or does he not? We'll see. Three cards, okay, because that's as far as I could go. I'm still learning. Oh, by the way, did y'all know I'm learning? Okay. So, yes, we're going to pull three cards. Let's see what they say. Glow up, love affair, karmic. And the underlining card is, once again, the epiphany, the self-reflection, okay? Recollections, the deja vu, the all that, okay? You bought a goddess deck? This is a trip. This is a trip. This is a glow up. New opportunities, new career, successful business. That was the glow up. Yeah. Okay. But the middle, the love affair. Now that says it all. Okay. So what I'm getting from these cards is new opportunities. Okay. We got love affairs. Okay. And then we got karma, third parties, haters, lesson learned. Okay. So these cards are telling me that with the glow up, okay, is they had new opportunities. So yes, they met together, they did the business thing. Okay. I think the situation from Obama, well, I just watched a video on in the how he was snitching on folks, okay, right, giving them information on people, right, and probably giving them tapes so they could get leverage. Okay, so I think and official business. Okay, unofficial. Well, I'm pretty sure they had official business, but I'm pretty sure they had a lot of unofficial business because you're talking underhanded characters here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and as a matter of fact, okay, they were talking about how they had the FBI, the CIA agent. He also testified about Diddy meeting up with the cartel in some country. Okay. Then we have the love affair. Okay. Dirty little secrets. So, yeah, dirty little secrets. So, yeah, they got some sex fix, some down low stuff going on, boo boo. That's what the cards say. I'm making this stuff up. Okay. So we got business affairs and we got love affairs, okay? Homie, lover, friend. That's what they was. They was homies, they was lovers, and they was friends. Karma. Now they getting their karma. The karma's coming, okay? Third parties, haters, lessons learned, okay? And the thing about these lessons that are being learned, okay, is that these lessons you're not gonna be able to backtrack. You're not going these lessons, okay, especially at the age and how long that been getting away with it. It's not like you're gonna be able to rectify any of this, okay? It's a done deal for them, okay? Yes, girl, they was on the freak. Hey, Deborah, girl, okay. I've been around, and you know all those musical, like Lil Wayne, all them, and even some of the people who played, even like Meek Mill. Oh yeah, they got him all up in it. Okay, they were still complicit with Diddy, even though, okay, I guess when they were no longer useful, okay, the deals went away because they were talking about Cassie. They were talking about Cassie and her career and stuff. Oh, he ruined my career and stuff. Well, did he really ruin your career? Okay. She couldn't sing. They were enhancing the music, the lyrics, the sound of the music, or what, that's what they were doing. So some of these people, okay, to make it like they could sing. Here's the thing. They're doing all this. I don't understand all this hiding behind false. I guess they was just really getting excited living. They were living in La La Land. That's the only thing I could think of with all this. Even the Trumpster, okay, living in La La Land. Now they were talking about back in the days with Trump and woo woo woo, and they got footage of him, okay, back in the day. But they're saying the thing about, well, they don't just got back in the day, because the footage I seen, that wasn't no back in the day footage. You at a Diddy party, old as you are. You, Obama, Al Sharpton, what is y'all, TD Jakes? What in the world is you even doing at Diddy party? I don't care if the kid's birthday party. What are they doing there? Yeah. Now they said, okay, here's something I want to bring to you, okay? And this is another reason why I say that these people have their own agenda, okay, in store, and everything's getting out of hand. Okay, what do they call it? Too many chefs and not enough. Too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Okay, that's what this is now. And I'm when I speak. I'm speaking on both political and the entertainment industry. Okay, they got too many Indians. Everybody trying to get their own agenda in, and this and that. All this greed and they saying, okay, that we're going through spiritual warfare. Well, I guess so. Okay, it's a lot of spiritual warfare going on, and see, the dirt comes out in the water. Now we all should know Al Sharpton, Al. You and all you oldsters, y'all know the dirt comes out in the wash. What is you doing? They wanted to be in the mix. Look, we can have a party, okay, and you have to be. I'm not even gonna say 40. I'm gonna say you have to be older than 50. Everybody got to be older than 50. Okay. And did you see his kids running around at the party? Did you see the kids running around? Okay. See, the thing with Diddy is, okay, and this is why his kids, now you would think a man of his stature, okay, in the position that he's in, why your sons don't have no hits? All of your kids, all of them, none of them got a hit. None of them got a record. Do they got a CD? They ain't got no CD. Why? Because he was using them too. He was using them too. That's sad. And now, honey, Al did not have to go to a Diddy party to get him some of that young stuff. And, okay, it wouldn't have been all up in the business and on film for the whole wide world to see. That's what I feel. Allegedly. See, those things were, they said that Diddy had some belief about the sexual act, or participating in the sexual acts, were drawing, you draw energy. They emitted energy. Okay. And the people standing around in the room were there to collect that energy. Okay. There's all kind of reasons really why they were in that room. My intuition tells me, okay, uh, you can't have a party if ain't nobody there. Okay. I thought, and they were all also there, okay, especially being celebrities. Okay. So it gave a more trusting environment. Okay. Everybody was doing it, so you should be doing it too. Uh 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 and at the same time, okay, you were being implemented and you getting your hands dirty just like everybody else. Okay. He wanted everybody's hands dirty just like his. Okay. So he had some take on you. Okay. Now that he got the take on you, now you got to show up at a party. Girl. Okay. What's the sense of being having all that money and fame and all that, okay, and you just to be locked up in some stuff like that. Look at Jay-Z and what's his wife's name, Beyonce. You got all that money, you got the fame, okay, and all this, and now you tied up in this mess. And I believe it. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I wonder. Okay, now I don't know her name. Maybe you guys can. Okay, when I tell you this, maybe you'll know her name or whatever. But apparently, some little girl, YouTuber on here, okay, had got a call from Beyonce, right? She was apparently a singer. She was a good singer. Okay. I didn't watch her. Okay. But I am aware of the story now. Okay. After the fact. But I wasn't tuned into her channel, but a lot of people were tuned in her channel and woo, 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 woo. So Beyonce got the word. Okay, and called her out, for an invitation, okay, to come out and meet her. And she's all excited, okay. She, okay, gonna probably get a record deal and all this. Any young kid, okay, right? I wondered, did she go to one of them Diddy parties and got blackballed? Because when they show her after the fact, she didn't look too good. They were asking her questions about, well, what happened to the deal? And she said she signed a record deal. Didn't know Beyonce had a record company and she signed the deal. So now I ain't heard from her since. Do y'all know who that is? She was here on YouTube and it's a few. Tyler the creator. Oh, they got him too, girl. They got him too. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we gotta yes, Donald Trump had something to do, okay, is in cahoots with Diddy, okay. Anybody got a question we want to ask while I'm up here with some cards? Uh-huh. Ask the cards some questions, okay. This right here is my oracle. I'm gonna get my, oh, matter of fact, let me look and see, man, because I ordered this from Walmart. Was it last week? And it's not gonna be here, matter of fact, until the end of this week. And come to find out that I ordered it from Walmart, but apparently it's coming from China. And I don't want it to come from China. I don't want it to come from China. Oh, you know what? I ordered a chair for my mom, a lift chair from Walmart. And they showed me a picture of it being delivered on the steps. My son goes out there to get the package and it's not there. So we don't have the chair. So they said allow a couple of business days. Okay. Now, yesterday was a holiday, so I'm woosah today, and tomorrow I'm gonna call. Okay. I want a replacement or I want my money back because I've never had this problem. I'm sorry. Okay. But yes, so they've gotten YouTubers. Yes, they've gotten YouTubers. And the girl signed a contract with Beyonce. So now she's tied up in a contract and they just sitting on the shelf. And she can't do anything because she's in a contract with Beyonce. I mean, that's that that's sad. That's sad. Let me check on my products, y'all. Let me see. Oh, and so now I'm gonna order this. This is okay. This pretty much is a lump of cola. I got this from Sloan. Sloan Bella. Okay, on here, Sloan Bella. You can Google her. She's on YouTube. Okay, and this is called Shungite. 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 Okay. And this right here is, some people label it as a crystal, but it doesn't have the qualities, the chemical makeup to be called a crystal. Okay. So you just, okay. Yeah, they got Tyler the Creator again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look it up. It's here on time. And I don't even know who Tyler the Creator is. I couldn't even tell you if he walked in the door. I couldn't tell you that's Tyler the Creator. But I am aware of him. Okay, I don't watch him, but I'm aware he's a YouTuber, and just like Jeffrey, what was that makeup artist? That guy, that white gay guy, Jeffrey. I don't say Epstein. But Jeffrey Star. Okay, I wanted to date him, but see, he would be more of a happy, okay, go lucky participant. But anyway, this right here. Now, this is some type of coal, okay, that's supposed to have good properties. Okay, she was saying that her and her son, before he died, they would put it in their water. Okay, so I'm thinking about, and okay, they have. Let me see. Hold on. You can put it in your water. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's widely known for pseudoscientific and quack medical claims about its uses in medicine and technology, which means that it's not verified. Okay. You got a question for the cards? What's up, Nisi? What's the question? What's the question for the cards? Will you meet your love in 2025? Girl, these ain't no love cards. We're doing some serious stuff here. But we'll ask. Will Nisi, okay, who's asking me on my live right now, will she find love this year? 2025, this year, will Nisi find love? Let's see. It's going to be interesting because I've never did a love read, okay, on these cards. Okay, cut the deck. Now you can't tell the cards, okay, what to say. Okay. Oh, you've been suffering in silence? That's what it say. Family, lust. And the underlying card is shattered, broken, nightmares, and future. And okay, in other words, no. Okay, I tell you that now. In other words, no. Okay, so we have suffering in silence. So unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. That's what the cards say. Okay. And then it also says family, blood ties, and inner circles. So that's your presence right now. Maybe that's what you should be concentrating on instead. Okay. And then in the future, we're going to have greed by any means necessary. Okay. See what I'm saying? So you got to watch it. Got to watch it. Okay. See what I'm saying? And one thing I noticed about, I don't know, I've never really been like, that person, oh, I want to find love. Okay. Be- I don't look for love. Okay. And people who are looking for it, I tell them, to me, my suggestion was don't look, because when you look for something, it runs from you. Okay. So if you just go about your own business and stuff like that and everything, oh, okay, you having family issues. Okay. Say, yeah. So I would um because really being single, okay, here's the thing, okay, and even the Bible talks about being single, okay, and that you're really in a better situation, okay, even though you may not feel that way, but you don't have to worry about those relationship problems. You don't have to be worried about arguing with somebody, worrying about if they coming home, if they cheating or whatever they're doing. Okay, you only have to worry about yourself. Okay, and that's all you need to worry about at this day and time. I'm telling you, okay? It's too many people that are it's too much stuff going on these days, okay? And it's not good. That's the thing about it. It's not good. People is just greed. It's money. Money over this, money over that. And all money ain't good money, okay? You see what I'm saying? And all these people is money, 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 okay? I say just get a freaking job. Okay, but they want to run after, what is it called? A bag. Okay, they even got people on Bigo. Okay, what do they call it? They got these people hollering about beans, beans, you guys, beans. And they like, don't you, y'all give me some beans, okay, beans, or or you get out my room, and just got them real mean and stuff. Now we're talking about a free app just like Twitter and all the other social media apps, okay. But this app, you can make money, but they're demanding you make money. I mean, the broadcasters demanding that you give them gifts, demanding that you, and they will put you out their room. I've been kicked out of many rooms. Okay, I don't like you giving me an ultimatum. Okay, on a free app. Not to mention, you're on an app, and let me tell you something, okay? YouTube gives you 70% and they keep 30. Okay? This place is the other way around. They give you 30 and they keep 70. Okay, and you're not going to get no money like that. You're not going to get rich. All these people who've made money, okay, and they've had to trade, which means they trade with other people, and uh, that makes it look like you're getting money and you're getting beans, and you're really not, because you got to pay them back. See what I'm saying? Okay. And they're flossing off of that and just, oh, girl, it is just a mess. And I'm like, now I go over there and I look, and I've had distributed beans, okay, but I have really slowed down on giving gifts and stuff like that, because these people have really gotten beside themselves, and they claim they got a job. You not got you okay, you got a job, okay, where they're only giving you 30% of the profit, and you are sticking your neck out and putting yourself on blast. All they got is the technology, the little technical, like any other app. Girl, and I'm working. Anyway, what was we talking about? Oh yeah, no, no. I'm familiar with the guy Lips. Now, isn't that the one that died? But I wasn't familiar with his mukbangs. I didn't watch him. Let me see. Oh, because when I was on that other app, Bigo, they were talking about, wait, was it him? Somebody had passed away, and they said it was this guy, and I looked it up, and he's a YouTuber, apparently a popular YouTuber, and he passed. Yeah, they're really mean, and they're mean. Uh, I was explaining to my daughter, I said, a lot of these people are products of the crack epidemic. Okay. You know how they're going to have people who were from the COVID epidemic. We have a lot of kids, these kids who have grown up with no parents, no parental guidance and stuff. They lost a lot of that. I'm guilty. I'm not going to lie. I'm guilty too. Okay. But now we're seeing, okay, what being in addiction and not taking care of our business, our families, getting kids taken away, what not, okay. And we're seeing, okay, that the kids have no sense of respect, okay. They've been abused. They've been used and abused, okay. And they don't want nobody to tell them anything, okay, because that's how they brought up. They don't have respect for for the elders, okay. They think that, oh, because I'm a child, okay, you don't have to talk to me like this or whatever. There's no lines, okay. And now you're starting to see that with these kids and these crack epidemics, okay, these products of the crack epidemics, they are grown, okay, and they are raising their children, okay. Don't say nothing to my child, okay. My child can do whatever he wants, okay. And it's just all shit. We're just all going to shits, okay. So yeah, I am aware of him, just like I was aware of the other person I was talking about, but I didn't watch them. As a matter of fact, I wasn't on YouTube for a while because I was over there on Bigo. Okay. But then when they would start talking about that was it Uranus going into it was going into something, okay, and it's going to be there for the next 40 years or something like that. And we're moving into another dimension and woo 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 and all this stuff, okay, right? I have start, okay, we're going into another age of Aquarius. We're going into another awakening, okay, is what pretty much is what they're saying, okay. And I'm gonna tell you what that awakening, a spiritual awakening, you're moving up to another level. So all that meanness and that rudeness and that capping on each other back and forth and talking about each other back and forth and yelling and hollering is not so much entertaining anymore if you have leveled up. If you're allowing yourself to ascend to a higher level, all that stuff now is like it's just noise. You guys are just, and it just sounds so childish and immature. I got this and I got that, and you ain't got this. Woo, woo, okay. And making it a competition when it's not a competition, and the people just lying, they homeless, they sleeping outside, they begging, but they get on the app and act like they all this because they got some beans. Child. So I feel like too is that uh, this Trump administration, okay, this Trump administration and the way it's going, it's not going to last. Okay, it's just not. Okay, but there's a reason, and what it is that we don't know the reason. We don't know we don't always know what God has in store. We go through it. We go through these trials and tribulations, which we're going through now, and we're dealing with all this stuff, and pretty much we're dealing with a bunch of lies. We're dealing with a bunch of deceitful people who don't have our best interests, okay, at heart, and they should. We have people who are in the public servant spotlight, and they're not being public servants, okay. It's all about them and it's all about money. And I think too is like some of these people, really, we're going to realize that these people are nuts. Diddy, Donald Trump, okay, these folks, they ain't wrapped too tight. Okay, they just like, and you sit back and you wonder, like Hitler. Okay, like Hitler, and you wonder how can somebody let a person like Hitler rule? And now you see how, by being complacent, we become too complacent. We become too if you say up, we're going to say down, just to say down, just to go against you, not to go with you. Okay. uh it's just, and people are tired of it. Okay, and all that division and that black and white. I'm getting to the point now that there is no African Americans, there are no Mexican Americans, there's no Caucasians, there's no nothing, there's no Chinese. Okay. If you were born in America, you American. If you born in Africa, you African. I don't care what color you are. I don't care. Okay. You were born there, then that's what you are. Okay. Ain't no African American. If you were born in America, you're American. Simple as that. Stop putting all these labels on people because they're put on there to divide you. Okay. Long as I know you American, okay, don't depend on it don't matter what color you are. Okay. Yeah, he is showing who they really are. He's really showing, and he's giving you a choice. Okay, well, he's always giving you, and he's giving you a choice. He's giving you understanding. Okay, some people don't want to understand. You got people, oh, he's gonna protect me and whatever. Okay, wait, since when is you looking for Donald Trump to protect you? Your protector is God and God alone. Ain't nobody else gonna protect you like God. What are you doing? And you got these people on the commercials, and he gonna protect the seniors and all that. How he gonna protect the seniors and he trying to get your Social Security check? Oh, I'm moving around because I'm trying to sit in this seat. Hold on. Whew. I gotta stand up because um I'm getting a cramp in my leg, in my thigh. It's trying to get a Charlie horse, and I'm trying to shake it out by moving, and it's not working. Okay, so we just gonna stand up. Okay. Oh, okay. And then see, and all my stuff that I've been having on is from Temu, because I haven't been ordering from Temu now. They didn't gone up on the prices. They got too much shenanigans going on. Okay. I don't need them to keep telling me if I order today, okay, and only give you so many hours. Oh, sheesh, I'm gonna have to take me a muscle relaxer because this ain't happening. I don't like to take the relaxers because then I've been drinking. But the muscle relaxers, okay, and I be hung over the next day. And I don't like that feeling. But I'm just gonna have to be hung over because I can't be having these Charlie horses. So hold on. Let me go get my medication. I got some muscle relaxers. Okay. I don't even hardly take them. Girl, I've had the muscle relaxers so long. Oh, let me see, is this the right bottle? No, that one's aspirin. Oh yeah. Oh, it don't take that long to take effect, but yeah. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:30 at night. Oh, Lord. But anyway, these things last me a long time. I don't even take them. I don't even take these things once a week. Okay, so yeah. Okay, what's going on? People are complaining about Tamu. What they complaining about, girl? Oh, New York City. Yeah, it's 1:30 in New York City. okay, and it's 10:30 here. I'm in California. We okay, we just like that. We here, but we there. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, but yeah, people been complaining about Temu. It's just I knock on wood, I've really had good experience, mostly good experience with Temu. But you live and you learn because you gotta because here's something. Oh yeah, the prices have went up. The prices have went up. And if you notice, you gotta pay attention because they're charging you shipping. They're charging you $2.99 shipping. Okay. Especially if something is a low price and you're like, oh, this is a deal. Check the shipping. Check the shipping. Okay, because they are charging shipping. Almost all the stuff now is shipping. $2.99 is shipping. Yes, they raised the price a few dollars, and they're charging the $2.99 shipping. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see. Okay, what is in store with Temu? Cards, tell us. Temu, shopping. Okay, what is up? Are they going? Okay, let's go with. Let's see. What should we ask about Temu? Are they gonna? We already know they offer free shipping, but they're going up on the shipping. What do we want to ask? Okay, let's ask if the tariffs have. Okay, with the same bidder. Okay, no, they charging $2.99. Okay, the only time that they offer you free shipping is if you spend a certain amount with the same vendor. Like if you spend $30 and up with the same vendor, excuse me, or store, whatever you want to call it, then they'll give you free shipping. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so what were we asking? I forgot the question now. Is it still worth it to shop on Temu? Um, it depends. It depends on what you get. Okay, because now your selection has gotten a lot smaller. If you want to uh, ask, is it worth it or not? Okay, and that depends on a lot what you get. To me, no, it's not worth it. At least not now. Okay. What they're going to do is they're probably going to make it look worth it. Okay. Because they're the tariffs. Okay. See, here's my thing with the tariffs. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, this is some BS right here with the tariffs. Okay. That is the signal to raise the prices. That's all it is. Telling all the businesses, raise your prices. It's a free for all. Raise your prices. Okay. Because whether they do the tariffs or not, they still gonna raise them prices. And if they don't do the tariffs, those prices are not coming down because that's how they do us. Okay. And that's what pisses me off about these elite people, about how they raise the prices and they coming up off of our backs, but they look down on us. Okay. And from my understanding, you should never look down on somebody unless you're helping them up. That's the only reason why you should be looking down on anybody is if you're helping them up. Okay. So, well, they're all related. Okay. P. McGee, they're all related. Shine, Temu, Wish, they're all infiltrated in Amazon. They're all infiltrated in they took over eBay. Okay. They're all in everything. They're all in everything, okay? And the thing about it is that is nobody's fault but ours. We allow them to come and infiltrate because if we wasn't shipping from China, ordering stuff off of their website, we are these businesses have shipped all the jobs, okay, over there to China to get that cheap labor, okay, and bring it over here. And we shouldn't have done that. Remember, made in the USA? Okay, no, it's not made in the USA. It's made in China and it's assembled in the USA. Okay, so let's look at the future. What is the future? Okay, let's just do that. What has Tamu got up his sleeve? Okay, for the rest of the year. For the rest of the year, 2025, what do they have up their sleeve? What do they have going on? Tamu, people, Tamu. Say, mm-hmm. Cut the cards. Okay. What do they have in store? Possibilities. Paranoid. Okay. And feminine energy. Yes. Who rules the world? Girls, girls, girls. Okay, and the bottom card is isolation. So we're gonna get some rejected, left alone, self-inflicted, and that's what you should be doing to these some of these businesses. Okay, you should be rejecting. You don't have to accept everything. Okay, and you need to leave them alone. Okay, see, because the thing about it is, you got what they want. Okay, you got what they so money hungry. So what they hungry about, they greed and all this, the money. Okay. So all you gotta do is keep your money in your pocket and watch them change their tune. Right. If you buy exactly, if you buy from different vendors, it's $2.99. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we got the first card, possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. That's what theirs is. Okay. So they got some possibilities. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you, my intuition tells me that they got some stuff going. Okay. They've been meeting, putting their minds together and looking at how they gonna pull this off. Okay. How they gonna pull this off? Yeah. See, because the thing about raising the prices is, okay, you can raise the price and you can raise it a little bit here, a little bit there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But when you got a specified tariff on the goods, then you have a specified amount that you got to raise. Okay, you can go. Oh, you're just gonna do a little here. Okay, just a few cents here. Nah, honey. Okay, you gotta make a way for them tariffs. Your overhead, your profits. Okay, now we have paranoid. Okay, so we're gonna have cautious, insecure, guarded. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what it is because there the a lot of the information that's going on with these companies and stuff like that, they have been guarding their information because a lot of it's been leaked out and a lot of people's personal information, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, okay, has been getting leaked out. Okay, their system has been hacked, and your information has been what do they call it? What's the word? Compromised. Okay. Then we got the third card is energy, gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. Okay. Well, the majority of shoppers, okay, are women. Okay. The majority of shoppers are women. Okay. Even if the man runs the household, okay, the shopping is mostly the women. Okay. They're the ones who are going to call the shots. So they can't just be going up on the women and going off and doing whatever they want, okay? Because we run it when it comes to shopping, okay? So I'm taking in the future that they are going to be a little more nurturing. Okay. They're going to have some discounts or make it look like a discount. Okay. You know how they do. Make it look like a discount. Make it look like you're getting a deal. Okay. See, because you know these women, they love them a deal. They love them a deal. Coupon, free stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, so they got to make it look like that. So they are okay with all these cars. Okay, the paranoid. They got to keep it a guarded secret. Okay, on how they're going to navigate. Okay, the tariff, the economy, however you want to look at it. Okay, and cater to these women at the same time. Okay, so they're gonna have to pass that off. How about that? Y'all see me spin that story? I spun a story. Yes, I sure did. Okay. hmm And see, the thing about it is, when they go up on prices, okay, when the economy gets good and things get to going good, they don't go down on the prices. They don't go down. Mm-mm. They keep it up. Target lost a lot of money because of boycotts. Are you still there? Yeah, I'm still at Target. Uh, they say they lost a lot of money, but they still hanging in there strong. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know for a fact. Okay. This is what they're putting out there. Okay. Now, Target has just went in. They have a company called Shift. That is their delivery service. Okay. It was a company named Shift and they came into Target and they would shop for the Target shoppers, okay, because we have this delivery service. Then Target eventually bought Shift. So now Target owns the Shift company, okay, and the people who shop, the delivery workers also work for Target slash Shift, okay. Now, okay, I don't know if you guys know this, and I took advantage again today. Today was my second time because this just came off last week, the end of last week. Okay, that delivery service that they have for Target, okay, is not only for Target anymore. Yes, but no. Let me see. Wait. Okay, here it is. See that little green emblem? That's the ship. Okay, they got their own app now. Okay, so when I go into the ship app, okay, this right here, these stores, they got Smart and Final, Walgreens, CVS Farm. Wait, hold on. Let me name it off. Okay, CVS Pharmacy, Office Depot, PetSmart, Lowe's, and Save Mart. Okay, Smart and Final. These are the stores that are by me that they will go, and I can click on the store and I can shop from that store. They will go to that store and shop my order and bring it to me free of charge because I've already paid them. Okay. Now, with that said, now that I mentioned, you know how I get on here and tell all my business. That Target, okay, reached out to me. When did they reach out? Maybe a couple months ago. Okay, right? And they offer, they have the 360, called the 360. That means you have full membership. Okay, it's not like it's all that like they're making it out to be. It just means that you have delivery. If you have paid for delivery, which I've been paying for every year ever since I got it. Okay, if you are new and you don't have it, they have been promoting half off. Okay, so that means it's $99, $100 a year. So for $50, okay, for your first year, you can get limited delivery for a year. Okay. And then after that, it's $99. Well, Target reached out to me and they said that they're offering the employees, the different, all the employees, no matter what level you're on, full time, part time, on demand, okay, that they're going to offer you a free year of shift. Okay. Just tap right there, you know? Okay. So I tapped and you all set. Okay. So my year was up in April, okay? But I still have it because they paid for it the rest of the year. They paid for my year. Okay. So now I have free delivery from Target for a year. Now they have expanded. So now it's not just Target. Oh, don't you just love it? So, yeah, I took them up on it. Yeah, cool. Yes. Yeah, I have been uh pulling back on well, you order so much and you order so much, you run out of stuff to order. Now I'm ordering for other people, like my grandkids and my daughter. Oh girl, okay, Keisha's hair, her real fine hair that you can microscopic, okay, you can't see it, but you can feel it. Okay. Yeah, because this is that time of year where they shed. So with that said, they're saying that Target lost money, but I don't know. I don't know because Target had their delivery program before Walmart that I know of. Okay, but there's only one Walmart here in town. There's only one Target, okay, here in town that I know of. Okay, and they just started their delivery service like maybe I don't know after Target, way after Target has started theirs. Target's delivery service has taken off, okay, to the point where they have remodeled a section of the store into, and they implemented freezers and coolers, okay. Oh yeah, they keep up. We even got the drive up thing now. Okay, when you come to the store, you can see the drive up section. It's big old thing with we got the solar panels and stuff. Saving on energy. Oh, my fur babies are fine, honey. Where's Keisha? Keisha, ain't want to see you, Keisha, and my baby girl. Yeah, yeah. There go my baby. They say Keisha, say hi. Hmm. You say hi, Keisha. See, she said hi. See, that's right. Y'all didn't know my cat talks. And then the other one, Tasha, she's somewhere around here. Okay, she's the loner there. She's the antisocial one. Yes, yes. Okay, but Keisha be on it. Keisha be on it. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. And then why I sitting up there looking for this fool, okay? And she ain't saying nothing, okay? And she looking at me looking for her. Okay. I go in the garage and I'm like, Keisha, and I'm looking around and I walk around my truck, right? I get up to the driver's side. This fool, okay, is in the seat, in the window, and she goes, meow, okay, at the steering wheel, girl. I'm like, man, you don't get up. I left the window down. Okay. Girl, yes. That's a nice name for a cat lyric. So this P Diddy thing, okay. Oh man, this is too much. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to put that link in there. I'm gonna have to use my matter of fact. Oh no, I'm on it, so I don't want to mess up while I'm on it. But when I get off of here, okay, is that link? I can do it on this phone and add that link in there to that Obama. That undercover CIA agent testifying is pretty interesting. And this is very informative, okay, to listen to what these people are saying to get their testimony on the record. Oh, you know who testified? Oh, girl, see, every time I look around, that's okay. I come up with some more stuff. Okay. Uh, 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 okay, wait. I'm getting ahead, going too fast. Okay, I told you these people are testifying, but they're not testifying for the prosecution. Okay, they're getting their story on record and submitting whatever uh, evidence and videos that they have. Okay, they're getting it submitted and put into evidence. Okay, right. I'm trying to think. Okay, who testified? Girl, somebody had the nerve to testify. Wait. I'm trying to think. Who was it? Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, let me explain who I'm trying to think of. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's more than one person, but these people are actually have helped Diddy do his dirt and got the nerve to get on the testimony stand. Okay, talking about how bad he treated them, and they in cahoots. Oh my goodness, who is it? Not Ashton Kushner. Um, I can't think of it right now, right offhand. Who had the nerve to get up there, okay, and testify? Oh, he did me wrong too. And I'm like, wait a minute. Ain't you one of the perpetrators? Okay. Trying to get ahead of the game. Okay, that's what I figured. They're trying to get ahead of the game. hmm Get them on testimony. That ain't gonna help you. That is not gonna help you, honey. Okay. Um, but they were talking about, I'm telling you, I got a feeling that this is leading up to murder. This is leading up to murder. Okay, this is leading up to murder. This is leading up to these political figures. Okay, now you didn't named our prized Obama. You might as well just go on and just open the floodgates, honey. Okay, just go on and open them. And they've been saying that some of them Democrats, okay, it ain't just the Republicans now. Okay. See. And it's just and it's sad. It really is, because these people, okay, are put in a dilemma. Some of them are put into the dilemma. Okay, like she said, my livelihood. This is how I make my money, my income, how I support my kids. Oh, uh, they had a testimony. I haven't seen hers yet. I got to go look at hers. Capricorn. Capricorn. What was her name? Capricorn something. Okay, and she was Diddy's assistant. Okay, personal assistant. Okay, and she talks about how Diddy had threatened. They said that he hit her. She said she was kidnapped a few times. Okay, see, and all these, and this is she's testifying. Right, she testified today for the prosecution. Okay. Oh. Uh oh. Okay. So I'm seeing what in the world is going on. Okay, my hold on, y'all. My video is about to go out. My power because it's not plugged up, but somebody took it out. There we go. Okay, is it on? Something, it's a little symbol. So yeah, so it should be charging before it goes out. Okay. Oh yeah, and you see how fast that muscle relaxer worked? Okay, because my leg is just fine now. Okay, ain't no telling what when I'm gonna get up tomorrow, but it worked. Okay, so Keisha, who's Keisha? My cat Keisha. That's my baby girl. Hey Keisha, you're my baby girl. But I'm trying to think of who had the nerve to get up there and testify, and they was in cahoots. Okay. Then they got mixed messages where Jamie Foxx is saying that it wasn't Diddy. He really had a stroke, blah, 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 blah. After he testified that he was poisoned. Okay. Then we also have Justin Bieber who testified saying he was used. Now they're saying that he was not sexually abused by Diddy. Okay. Well, then what was it? Okay. Because that's all he had the people around for. It wasn't no fun, okay, if the homie couldn't have none. So to speak, okay? See, this is grown stuff, okay? You have to be 40 and over to get in this conversation. Yes. So what was it, Justin? Mm, okay. After he testifies that he was used and abused, okay, passed around, girl, okay. So you being passed around, they collecting money on you and you don't even know it, and you didn't get paid. Didn't get paid. Oh, oh, we did take move. We did. There go Tasha right there. Let me see if she'll let me get her. Uh-oh, she did. She didn't look now. Come here, Poo Poo. Come here. Oh, she done took off. Okay, oh well. That's my little baby girl. Okay, she likes when I go sit in the chair in the living room. She get in my lap. She get a little booty rub. Okay, she get a little booty rub, get massage. Ooh, she just loves it. Okay. But you gotta watch this stuff because it's valuable information. Okay, if it ain't just P Diddy, it's valuable information, and it's gonna give you an idea on how this whole thingy, okay, was able to function. Okay, it really gives you an idea of how it was able to function and the people that were involved in it. And as a matter of fact, okay, I'm coming back to a thought that I came to my mind that I didn't speak on, and that was these cults. These cults, and I was telling you about this cult that he was into, about these sex acts. That's what those white parties. They were rituals. Okay, they were sexual rituals where he believed that they were going to get this energy from watching these sex acts or being involved in these sexual acts. That's why. Okay. Well, there's also the one with the root chakra, with the kids, getting little kids in the butt and getting that chakra and getting that energy. So they got these kids. Oh, I've been watching Murad Murali. Okay, he's been doing the same thing. There's quite a few channels, like I said, they've been picking up. They have been reading the trial, the transcripts. Okay, but then there's also the one that I showed you that are reading the transcript strips, the strips that are reading the transcripts from the uh, people who are not called to testify, who are not testifying for the prosecution, but are getting their experience in uh, on documented. Who are asking the court if they can speak. The court is allowing them to speak so they can get their evidence and see this evidence that they're getting. Okay, even though they haven't been called as a witness for the prosecution, still doesn't mean that they don't hold valuable information and evidence. You see what I'm saying? Because they're getting everybody, and you best believe that they are investigating as we speak, as those people speak, as they testify. They are going behind, making them phone calls, verifying the information, if they haven't already done so, verifying and coinciding it to the dates and times of the actual witnesses who are testifying for the prosecution. Okay, so you have the prosecution witnesses and you have the volunteer witnesses. They're putting their testimonies together and collaborating their testimonies, okay, with the dates, the times, okay, receipts. And they coming with receipts. They got more receipts than the prosecution. They got more receipts. The witnesses who are coming forward, okay, the volunteers, I call them volunteers, okay, have more receipts than the prosecution. Okay. I mean, all the way back, like I told you, Elvis Presley's grandson testified, and he had evidence. He brought receipts. Okay. Whitney Williams testified. She brought receipts. Uh, who else? Prince. He dead. He got receipts. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you something. Now, the thing with Prince is, okay, they were holding parties at Prince's house. And when the party started getting out of hand, so to speak, he didn't like what was going on, and he said something about it. Okay, then they start talking that mess and making them threats to him, and he said, "No more. Y'all ain't coming. Y'all can't have no more parties at my house." So some of those parties were at Prince's house. I didn't even know that until the testimony, the people testifying, okay, and who brought up those receipts? Sheila E. and it was somebody else, I think, that said that collaborated what she was saying in Prince. They even had somebody from Michael Jackson. It was a lot of people that tried to tell them years ago. But see, here's the thing, though. Okay, it wasn't just that the people were telling them. But some of the people were actually filing complaints and they were not doing anything. They'd hit the complaint, okay, complaint nowhere to be found. Oh, now it just popped up all these years later. Your complaint pops up. That takes a lot of work. That's just too much work for me. Just thinking about it is too much work for me. They didn't did all this to keep quiet that you on the down low, uh, 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 you on drugs, you this, you that, when we can all see it anyway. Okay, all your business is out there, so what did you hide? Okay, I'm tell you what they was hiding. Okay, they was hiding them big transactions they was making with these other countries and overseas. That's what it was. All this other stuff happening in America, okay, is in America. Say, it wasn't no big secret. What's the secret is what's going on overseas, okay? And they gonna come up, okay, like Oprah. They've been asking Oprah where them little girls at. Remember Oprah had that school for girls? Remember the school for girls in Africa that Oprah opened, and they claimed that they was being raped and kidnapped, and now we ain't heard no more about it. What happened to the girls? Oprah Winfrey, School for Girls. Three cards. I want to get it good and School for Girls. Yeah, what became of that? Okay. Yep. And she just had it all on the in the public. Okay, she got this school for girls, and stuff because they was treated so bad, and you know how they do the women so bad. How can you sit up there and do something? It takes a special kind of evil to sit up there and put this stuff in front like that in front of all these people that you got this school for girls to educate them and help them when you sitting up there selling them and sex trafficking them. Cut the cards. We're going to get three cards out of this. Okay. The underlying card established, settled, secure, and wealthy. That's what they're getting off of this. Okay? Because them girls ain't settled. Okay? Ooh. Okay. So the first card we have up is suffering in silence. Now, do I need to explain that to you? They were being more than molested by a woman worker, honey. Okay, they were being sex trafficked. Girl, wait, unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. Okay. Second card, apology. Okay, arrogant, rash actions, insincere. Exactly. We already know that. They wasn't sincere about their motives, okay? And yeah, they owe them an apology. I don't know if they're gonna get it, okay? And and them being doing this in our faces, okay, they were being really arrogant, wasn't they? Wouldn't you think so? Allegedly. And then the whole thing about it is, Deborah, I don't even know if it was allegedly. Okay, they said before the it got hushed. They said that the girls, okay, were complaining about being raped and molested. That's the last I heard. I ain't heard no more. And when I looked it up, I don't see nothing. Okay, it's not saying that the school for girls has ended, the school has closed. It's not saying nothing. Okay, so the last card, okay, hopeless. Oh, so they woke up allegedly, alleged. Entertainment purposes only. Of course, we're reading the cards, okay? So this is just for your entertainment anyway. Hopeless, lost, depression, suicide, okay? So getting from this, okay, to spin the story from this cards is telling you that, okay, that they're suffering in silence, okay, and nobody's saying the girls are not saying anything, okay, and the apology. Now I don't know if there's been an apology made, okay. They definitely deserve an apology, but that ain't gonna do nothing, okay. Anyway, but the apology is insincere. It's not a sincere apology. Okay. Can we agree on that? Okay. And then we got hopeless, lost, depression, and suicide. And that's what happens when you do people like that. Not just kids, but anybody. Okay, a lot of people are testifying on this Diddy trial. Okay, the volunteer testimonies are talking about how some have been addicted to drugs. Okay, some have committed suicide. Some are missing allegedly. Okay, and some had to go get counseling, and they on psych meds. That's crazy, you know. And the thing about it is, I don't know if some people look at these people and think, oh, they got it all and they got it made. And now you look at them and you like, woo, honey, I've been looked at them and I'm like, honey, if it costs me to lose my soul and lose my faith in God to be like them people, then I'll just be poor. I'll just be poor. Because they can't see the forest for the trees. They so lost. It's just and it's sad. And you got people, these celebrities, their children are growing up in a world based on this BS. This is not even reality. Okay? They think it's their reality, but it's not reality. Like, look at Diddy's kids. Okay? What they gonna do? What his kids gonna do? They had a graduating class at one of uh, uh, Oprah schools. Imagine that. hmm What's his kids gonna do? Ooh, let's look into that. Ooh, let me light some more sage. We need some more sage up in here. I got this from eBay. Now these are cones and they last about 15 minutes. I get the sticks last about 30 minutes. And then the backflow cones, they only last about 5 minutes. Tried and true. Tested. This ain't allegedly. Okay. I didn't try them all. Still got some more. Okay. So we gonna light this though. Oops. I didn't drop the pen. We gonna cleanse the card some more. Okay, so we wanna what was I supposed to say? What was I supposed to oh, Diddy's kids. Woo! hmm Oh yeah, clean that. Oh yeah, get all up in there. And then I gotta find a spot, a nice comfortable spot, because I'm in the kitchen. I wasn't meant to do this in the kitchen, but I'm in the kitchen. And because it's a convenient setup, so I have to find another convenient setup. But I could take you outside with me, but I'm outside in the daytime, and now it's gotten too hot. Honey, I can't be up on the porch, honey, with all that heat. Well, it's cooling off. It's cool. It's not that hot. It's getting hot. So I'm thankful for the weather we have. Now they've been saying triple digits, but you know how the weather sometimes changes. Like they say it's gonna rain. Oh, it's supposed to rain Wednesday. Then when you get to Tuesday, okay, you say it's supposed to rain tomorrow. You look it up, and they didn't changed it. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so yes. Mhm. So what's up with Diddy's kids? Okay, because see, I'm looking at this as um it's sad because his kids, he didn't train his kids to be independent, okay? Because he had them too busy using his boys to attract girls and do the same thing he was doing. Because they've been heard in the video too, and they're being sued as well, okay? And these are grown. What is the oldest one? Wait, that little Christian, I think he's 30. Is he 30? Okay. And then that one that looked like Diddy, the one that looked like Diddy, okay, his name is King. Okay, he's in his 20s. Okay, so these people are grown. The girls, the twins, they're 19. They're 19. Okay. So they just became adults, okay? But the other kids, I'm talking about the older kids, okay? They've been adults for a while and they have not established anything independent of their dad just for themselves. You see what I'm saying? They haven't even educated themselves, okay? That I know of. Yeah. Have they gone to school? College? College, I'm talking about, okay? They graduated from high school, okay? And then what? We puzzle too. They puzzle. So we have confused, perplexed, conflicted. That it's funny how these cards are coming out, but that pretty much describes uh you could agree, wouldn't you agree? Hey, simply me. Well, you know what she is. She probably get early Alzheimer's or dementia, okay, from them beatings, okay. I don't know. And all them drugs, okay. They especially with all the money they had and all the drugs they were doing, uh their kidneys and their liver and stuff like that probably shut down sooner, or they may suffer health problems sooner than later. But check this out. She already got herpes. So if she's having a flare up, okay, those babies, she got to have a C-section. See, okay, but they say you can have a vaginal birth, but you can't. You have to have it when you not on. You can't have no flare ups. If you having a flare up, you go in labor, you have a flare up. They got to do a cesarean. Okay, so we got the first card here is possibilities. Okay, and so the possibilities in the past. Okay. Past, present, and future. Okay, that's what helps me read. Okay, is follow your dreams. Now they didn't follow their dreams because their daddy was in the way. Okay, make up your mind, believe in yourself. You see what I'm saying? Their daddy was in the way in the past. The possibilities were endless. Okay, then we have burn bridges. Okay, burn bridges. Now, this talks about lack of trust, disloyal, and turn back on. Okay, now this could say a lot about a lot of people, everybody, allegedly, okay. Some of them, from my understanding right now, this is the present, have turned their back on their dad with the testifying. Oh, I didn't tell y'all, huh? Oh, I didn't tell you. Okay, why I think the twins ran out the courtroom. Did I tell y'all that? Anyway, okay. So we got some burnt bridges here, okay? Lack of trust, disloyal. So these kids, okay, especially the boys, okay, especially the boys, okay, you can't trust them. You can't depend on them. They're not going to be loyal, okay? And a lot of people going to turn their backs on them, okay? Or have already turned their backs because they just a product of their dad, okay? Allegedly. Then we have envy, okay? Resentful, competitive, and discontent. And I heard that's what's going on in the family. They're fighting amongst each other, okay? Um, they're I, competitive, yes. Discontent, yeah. They're not liking it, especially because they have been taken down. They said they're only getting $10,000. Now, $10,000 a month for us is a nice paycheck. Oh, what we can do with 10,000 a month, girl? Okay, but for them, that ain't no money. What you mean? Okay, but that's all they got. So they all confused, just combobulated. Okay. So, and then, yeah, okay. And so, like I said, the underlying card is puzzled. Yeah, they puzzled, okay, conflicted, perplexed, okay. Yes, they ain't get no money, okay. They fighting each mother among each other and they envying, okay. The possibilities have been, okay, that they had are now gone. They ain't got their daddy's connections because don't nobody want to touch them. Good night, Nisi. Okay, sweet dreams. Okay, if you're going to bed, or maybe you're going to do something else. Okay, because I'm about to get off of here too. Oh, I've been on here for 2 hours, girl. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so they little possibilities, they little okay. I mean, it's all kind of feelings and resentment and competition, lack of trust. Okay, yeah, they can't even trust each other because this is how they grown up. They've grown up with this with the lies and the deceit. Okay, and see the thing about it is those lies and deceits that you've given to others are now projected inward. Okay. Mm, they say karma's a bitch. Allegedly. Okay. So now, okay, before I leave, let me tell you, I don't know if I told you about the girls running out the courtroom, right? They said the girls ran out the courtroom crying, woo, 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 right? Well, I was listening to one of my the videos, okay. This wasn't a testimony. This was telling you what went on that particular day. I don't know what day uh, it was in the courtroom when apparently they played. I think I did. Anyway, they played a video. Okay. They showed a video, some videos. And in one of the videos, okay, they had shown this room that was dimly lit. Okay. You can make out the people, some people, you know, were in the room and stuff, and you could see this woman was slouched in a chair, okay, and she slouched in the chair, and like this, with her head leaned over, her mouth open, and the picture goes in closer and closer and lightens up, and it's Kim Porter, they mama. Now, allegedly, I'm assuming, okay, by that description that she had been drugged, okay, and they had her in that one of them rooms with all the people around, and they said the video cuts off, okay. The girls screamed, ran out the courtroom crying, okay. Now, when they said they ran out the courtroom, I heard they ran out the courtroom and the girls were crying and stuff, really upset, but it didn't say why or anything like that. Now, when I read this testimony and they're showing the evidence that was submitted, okay, and this was for the prosecution. So this is showing the jurors, okay, and giving the jurors, they're seeing these videos, okay, of what's going on and who's what, when, and where, okay. They may not actually name it in the video that they're showing to us here on YouTube. However, okay, you get the point, you get the message. And so since then, it's really been a conflict, okay, on the possibilities, and you don't know what these children have seen and heard, okay, for themselves and witnessed, that they're starting to wonder, okay, did their dad really have a hand in their mom's passing? Okay, now that's what they're saying about Kim Porter, their mom, and stuff. Allegedly, it's all alleged. Okay, they um, are saying that, from my understanding, okay, I don't know if he even played a direct hand in her death as far as giving her whatever they gave her, okay, but he had something to do with it. From my understanding, she was sick and needed help, and they were walking around the house and were not getting this lady any help for hours until she died. Okay, so apparently, you know how they could tell with these bodies and stuff. Okay, I'm not the coroner, but apparently they could tell that she had been either dead. I'm not sure. This is allegedly. I don't know if it was dead or dying for a while before they had come to the scene. And I think that might have happened with Michael Jackson. Okay. I think Michael Jackson had been, well, too, well, yeah, I don't know how long they think he has been dead, but I think he was probably dead because they were probably trying to resuscitate him. You know what I'm saying? And then it takes time for that. So, and a lot of times, see, here's what goes on. Like Joan Rivers, she passed away uh, uh, at the doctor's office. Okay, Michael Jackson passed away at home. Okay, see what I'm saying? Now, what they will do is, from what I learned, is what they'll do is instead of pronouncing the person dead right then and there, even though they dead, they will take them to the hospital. Okay, where the hospital pronounces them dead. Okay, then that's for the record. So they're showing that Joan Rivers, Michael Jackson died at such and such a hospital when actually they was dead before they got to the hospital. Okay. And they was like, okay, see, because they didn't announce Joan Rivers dead at that clinic she went to. Okay. Some routine stuff she was supposed to have. And they didn't pronounce her dead. They wait till she got to the hospital and then the doctors there pronounced her dead. So then that way, the business, the medical office she was at, okay, they don't have a death on their records. See how that works? See, you learned something, okay? You learned something just now. You learned something, and I learned something when I heard it. I'm like, I can understand them doing that and seeing it like that, okay? But I never heard, them doing it until I never heard of such a thing until they mentioned it. Yeah. hmm And they know the person has been dead for a while. They can tell because they can tell by how the blood has settled. Okay, how much has settled because the blood settles in on the side you land. If you land on your back, all the blood gonna be back there. Okay, if you land on your side, all the blood gonna be by your side. Okay, and onward. Oh, you see what I'm saying? So if you got blood that has calculated in your body, in your back, they know you. They know that you've been laying on your back when you died. Okay, and they know that you've been laying there for a minute. Okay, they can also tell by the temperature of your body. They say is it the legs that start to get cold first? Think it's the legs and it moves on up the body. Okay. Oh yeah, they be saying all that. I be into that stuff, girl. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Mhm. So you'd be surprised at the little techniques that they use and they get away with. So if you go to a clinic, okay, oh, they only had two deaths here, or they had no deaths. That don't mean that they didn't have no deaths at that clinic. They just wasn't pronounced dead at the clinic. With that said, I'm gonna get off of here, honey. Y'all have a blessed evening. Okay. Hopefully I'll come on here. I'll be here again, okay? Probably in the late hours like I am now. Give you something to do late night, okay? But I'm gonna finish watching because I got up late today. So I'm gonna finish watching some of those videos. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put that link, okay, to the Barack Obama. The I say Barack Obama, but it's not the Barack Obama testimony, even though they mention his name in the title. But it's actually an undercover CIA who's telling you the evidence that they have collected over the years. Okay, and pretty much starts with Obama. Okay, so I don't know if it could say it. Okay, yeah, before he was even president, when he was a senator. Okay, so if you want to look forward to that, okay, give me a minute and I'll post it on up in there. Okay, meanwhile, stay blessed.